Milk tea, originated from Taiwan, is popular all over the world. If you ask anyone under 40 if they have ever had milk tea, they will generally say yes. Netizens said that there is a Seda County in western Sichuan, China, with an altitude of about 3,900 meters and a population of 16,000. You can find 10 milk tea shops there, including big-name milk tea shops such as Mishuai City. And once having drunk it, many people are easily addicted and always like to drink it.
The milk tea industry is growing rapidly in China. According to statistics, there were about 500,000 milk tea shops in the mainland China at the end of 2023. But in 2024, the first Chinese milk tea stock, Nayuki's Tea, a listed company in Hong Kong, which is known as the Starbucks of Chinese tea drinks, is obviously no longer able to roll.
Nayuki's Tea was founded in 2015 by Zhao Lin and Peng Xian in Shenzhen. Zhao Lin was born in 1979 and graduated from Urumqi Vocational University. Before founding Nayuki's Tea, he had work experience in well-known catering companies such as Burger King Foods. The couple got married in 3 months because of their shared interests. The brand name of Nayuki's Tea also originated from Peng Xian's online name, Nayuki. Around 2015, new-style tea drinks became popular in China. Different from traditional milk tea, new-style tea drinks refer to beverages made by adding fresh milk, imported cream, natural animal cream, or various fresh fruits to high-quality tea leaves. Due to their healthy ingredients, the prices of new-style tea drinks are generally higher.
Among the many milk tea shops, how did Nayuki's stand out? Looking back at Nayuki's history, we can see that the rapid expansion of the milk tea market, the high-end positioning of Nayuki's products, and the influx of capital have become the main factors for Nayuki's rapid development.
According to Hong Kong Big Data, from 2015 to 2021, the scale of the Chinese ready-made tea market has increased from 42 billion yuan to 142 billion yuan. That is, the market scale has increased by 100 billion yuan. From the beginning of the brand's establishment, Nayuki has created a high-end brand image and is committed to becoming the Starbucks of Chinese tea drinks. As early as when Nayuki started its business, it set its target group as young women aged 20 to 35. People in this group pay attention to taste and are willing to pay a high price for a high-quality life. In order to attract them, Nayuki has made great efforts in many areas. First of all, it is the stores. Most of the stores are located in the core business districts of core cities, and the store area is relatively large. The three-dimensional, bright, warm, and fashionable decoration style makes the store a good place for many people to take photos and check in. Secondly, Nayuki also worked hard on product design. The boss lady Peng Xian improved Nayuki's teacup dozens of times according to the size of her hand. In the end, it was designed to be tall and thin so that women can just hold it. The groove design on the cup cover is also to prevent lipstick from getting on it. In terms of packaging design, Nayuki also attracts customers with grace appearance. Nayuki also received strong support from capital. At the end of 2017, when the company had only 44 stores, the company received more than 90 million yuan in investment from Tiantu Investment Company.
In 2018, Tiantu Investment continued to make additional investments, and the company's valuation reached 6 billion yuan at that time, becoming a unicorn in the tea beverage industry.
Through a series of financing, the company solved a series of problems such as building new stores, team building, central factory construction, upstream supply chain construction, and IT system construction. Before going public, PAG and Hanhu Capital, which have super strong backgrounds, provided $100 million in funds. By 2020, the company's revenue reached more than 3 billion yuan. Just 6 years after its establishment, Nayuki's Tea was listed in Hong Kong in 2021, becoming the first new tea drink to be listed. However, since its listing in 2021, its stock price has fallen from 19 Hong Kong dollars and 80 cents per share to 1 Hong Kong dollar and 40 cents per share today, a 90% plunge. Nayuki's company's revenue in 2021 was 4.3 billion yuan, and its loss reached 145 million yuan. In 2022, it had a revenue of 4.3 billion yuan, but a loss of 460 million yuan. In 2023, it had a revenue of 5.1 billion yuan and a profit of 20 million yuan. The reason is actually not complicated. In the context of consumption downgrade, Nayuki's tea is too expensive. In the first 3 quarters of 2020, the average sales price of Nayuki's tea reached 43.3 yuan per order, while the average sales price of each order in China's tea industry was about 35 yuan. Therefore, Nayuki was once evaluated by netizens as mitai and milk tea. At the same time, Nayuki's store costs have been increasing. We can see that although Nayuki's customer unit price is as high as 43 yuan, all costs add up to 36 yuan, and the real profit is only 7 yuan. It is not that the high-end road itself is wrong, but what really defeated Nayuki is the rapid consumption downgrade in China since the epidemic. Nayuki can only keep lowering prices to maintain sales, but the store is too big, the rent is too expensive, and the cost is too high. It can't compete with low-end brands, so it is caught in the dilemma of advancing and retreating. Another listed company in the new tea industry, Cha Baidao, which has nearly 8,000 stores, is also not doing well. Its net profit in the first half of 2024 was about 220 million to 250 million yuan, a year-on-year drop of more than 60%. At the beginning of 2024, the first and second largest chain companies in the Chinese milk tea industry in terms of the number of stores, Mishua I-City and Gumming Holdings, and another company called Shanghai Anti, all submitted prospectuses one after another, but there was no follow-up. Cha Yanyusei's shareholders changed, and venture capital such as Shunwei Capital, Wuyuan Capital, and Source Code Capital all withdrew from the ranks of shareholders. From this, it can be seen that capital has been away from the milk tea industry. From the high-end route to the continuous price cuts of Nayuki Company, the entire new tea beverage industry is also constantly cutting prices and closing stores. As of November 2024, data from Zaman Canyon showed that in the milk tea beverage industry, nearly 18,000 more stores were closed than opened in 2024. The scale of the milk tea market is no longer expanding. In 2022, due to the endless epidemic blockade, the growth rate of the tea beverage industry market size fell from more than 50% in 2021 to 5%. Major milk tea brands began to close stores and lay off employees in large numbers, and at the same time began to cut prices. The Chinese economy will be even worse after the epidemic in 2023, and consumption downgrades will intensify. The mid to high-end market for tea drinks is shrinking rapidly, and all milk tea shops are cutting prices. After 3 years of price wars, the proportion of tea drink brands with a price below 10 yuan has increased from 7% to 30%, and the proportion of tea drinks with a price above 20 yuan has dropped from 33% to 4%. 70% of the customers of new tea drinks are young people under the age of 30. But in recent years, young people have less and less money in their pockets. College graduates become unemployed, and the youth unemployment rate has repeatedly hit new highs. Salary cuts and layoffs have become topics that every young person cannot avoid. Even when ordering a 10 yuan milk tea, you have to compare prices on Meituan just to save 1 yuan or 2. While the CCP is singing the bright theory of China's economy, young people can no longer afford even a 10 yuan milk tea because of the CCP's failed economic policies.